audio is good. Jimmy, how are you?
I've been better.
Very good. Yeah, moron.
Guys, you're on.
Oh, we're on?
Great playing.
Can you hear us?
Good morning.
Are we actually on, or just talking to you on?
No, you're on.
Oh, that was a good cue.
Thanks for the cue, Eric.
What a great cue that just was. We're just babbling like idiots. It's silent in here. We didn't hear any music. No ecstasy of gold. No enough of this palaver. Nothing. And then all of a sudden it's just, you're on. Why weren't we being fed something?
Is Rage Against the Machine still playing, Eric?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
How come we can't hear it? Wouldn't that be nice if we could have heard something?
Jaime just threw his headphones in the air. He's pissed off.
He's all pissed. Because the first thing that happens was a fuck-up. I love it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I love this.
What, are we still on?
It's not final.
Oh, Did Jaime just quit?
Jaime quit. He threw his headphones up in disgust, and I would call that utter disgust.
Yeah.
And just walked out with it. Actually, I saw both hands grab his head, and he walked out of the control room.
But Jaime's a go-getter. We like him a lot because he has passion like we do. You know, whatever. And there's a short list of people that have passion like we do. Let's just put it that way.
Passion.
Well, we're live from Washington, D.C.
Yes, we are.
In a studio that I don't know. It
doesn't resemble last time we were here.
It's just a table.
Yeah. Opie's been neutered. Opie has been neutered this trip to D.C. Usually, Opie, very busy man, behind the board. Anything you hear that goes out over the air is pretty much under Opie's control. Microphones, our little sound things.
Asshole!
Yeah, things like that. Opie's controlling it. They have completely stripped him of the ability to control the program. You have no board in front of you.
No,
you have what amounts to a cutting board in front of you in a kitchen.
Yeah, because once again, there's a lack of communications. Between us and Washington D.C. Someone thought it would be a great idea to throw us in this studio and take me from behind the board.
Yeah.
Which just proves that someone out there is not running the damn station and should be fired at this point.
Well, you've been without the board before. How long ago would you say?
Never.
That's right.
Absolutely never.
Opie's never done the show. I can't think of one time.
So way to be on top of it. Maybe one quick phone call I would have been able to tell you what we needed. One lousy phone call. There is so much stuff that I do during the show that the average listener has no idea about, and that's fine. I don't care.
Subtleties.
I don't care, but it makes the show run smoother.
Yeah.
You know? If there's a caller babbling and stuff, I pot that caller down.
And me or Jimmy or something want to make a point over the caller.
Right.
Opie knows, pulls the caller down so you don't hear him yelling and us trying to yell over him.
And there's times that I got to adjust everyone's mic volumes because of things going... Just these stupid, tiny little things that make the show run, much smoother. But someone decided,
take him out of the mix.
Completely take me out of the mix. Completely. I can't just play. I can't play any of the news clips without going to Steve, and it's just dumb.
Steve is now in control.
And now we got a delay in our headphones. What is that about?
That's interesting. There's some kind of delay. I hear when I talk. All of a sudden, I hear it kicking back. You, Jimmy?
Yeah, but I feel good because I can hear the show twice. I hear it live, and then I hear the headphones a few seconds later.
We're getting the replay as it happens. There you go. Now it's gone.
It's fine. Just a little echo.
Yeah, a little echo never hurt, right? Sure.
I'm not used to seeing little Ope's hands. They're holding the pen. They got nothing to do over there.
They are just... He's going to be insane by the end of the show.
Be awful.
Because old Fidgety has nothing to do with his hands.
He'll just start figuring with buttons and moving things around and adjusting everything and
You'll
making
hear
it
him
perfect.
tapping things on and off.
Yeah.
We just need one person that is able to communicate with this radio show. I mean, just to assume that this is going to be okay is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a leap of faith on someone's part.
Guess what? There are times I throw two callers on at the same time. Now I have to tell Steve, go to 1 and then put caller 3 on bank 2. It's dumb.
Oh, boy. Oh, you have no control over callers either. That's right.
I think I could answer him in here.
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Ooh.
And actually, I probably could, like, control the phones at least.
Ah.
Ooh.
What's that scratchy, squeaky noise?
I'll have to move way over.
Yee. Opie's mic. The mic boom just went into his crotch. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Just tighten her up.
Tighten up. You'll never get that close.
I got it. Okay. Stay away from me.
Prop it up with a 2x4.
That looks good.
Everyone should really stay away from me today.
Oh, my God. Just run, Ben.
Because
run for your life.
I was the cheerleader to get us all down here before vacation. I was the go-getter. Anthony couldn't be bothered.
Oh, could I not be bothered coming down here?
He wanted to just stay in New York and get ready for his vacation. I don't blame him, but I thought it would be very important to come down here before vacation, get everything set, because we're coming off the premium April 2nd.
Yes, we are.
I'm not coming back down here again.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm done. We had to wait 15 minutes just to get into the building because that wasn't set up right. It's just incompetence all over the place. It really is. There's no reason Ant and I should be sitting at in front of a security guy who has no idea who we are, which is fine, and we have to sit there for 15 minutes because there's no real setup to get us right in the building.
Yeah, that was interesting. Well, unfortunately, they could blame it on us because we didn't bring our little tags. But the system should be a little better. I remembered my little tag last time.
Yeah.
I forgot it this time. So we walk in, and the security guy at the front door, we say, "Hi, we're Opie and Anthony from the Opie and Anthony show." Anthony. Yeah, okay, this is going to be easy.
Yeah.
He had no clue who we were, what we were doing there, or anything. So, yeah, we work here. We work in New York, but we're here broadcast. I might as well have been going, blah, 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 blah. Because the guy had no clue what I was talking about. Okay. Like I could have been a guy walking in off the street asking if I could walk through the building. That's how he treated us.
Yeah.
Which is, sit down, fill this out, put this sticker on, I'll call somebody. And he's like, who's your contact here? And Opie goes, Hugh Pinero!
Thinking that would be... I was thinking...
I don't think the guy knows Hugh Pinero.
No, he's a security guy.
He has no clue who...
A bone necklace. He has no idea who Hugh is.
I'm thinking if there's one guy that he would know, it had to be the top the top guy.
Absolutely not. He had no clue who that was either.
Dude, you'd have been better off saying Mr. XM.
And then he's trying to explain another ridiculous corporate system, and I'm just pacing.
Yeah.
I am pacing back and forth like those panthers you see in the zoo.
Yeah. So he goes, who's your contact? And we go, okay, well, call Megan. So he doesn't call Megan. He calls some guy that's supposed to call Megan to have her come and get us. And then after a few more minutes, I'm like, who did you call? He goes, oh, I called, and he gives me some acronym. I have no idea what he said.
ECC.
Was it?
Yeah.
Great. So I said, well, is he going to call whoever needs to come down here to get us? Because I think he probably said, okay, hung up, and when he gets to it, he'll get to it. Meanwhile, we're going on the air soon, so I really need to get this taken care of. So he made another call to the guy. It was just all of a sudden back to a lot of corporate stuff with calls and middlemen and intermediaries and stuff. So it was a little difficult to get in today. And that was just the beginning. And now we sit here, and Opie has no board, and...
Maybe if I move this.
That's
I can't be way over here.
So where are you going?
There you go.
Oh, you moving over a little more that way? Oh, the keyboard when it slides.
Slide a little, you have to slide over a little bit more, though. It's not in the right place.
Stop it.
No, I just want it to be in the right place.
You heard that? It's
I didn't hear it. It's fine.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. Pretty
All right,
difficult.
so we're here in Washington, D.C. I couldn't be more thrilled, so this is great.
You're digging it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the D.C. I want to come down here more often.
Wait, let's go to the phones. Let's see if these work at least.
All right, take a few calls.
Frank in Jersey.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. I didn't mean to throw some gasoline on
Wow,
the fire, but,
there is an echo thing going on now that I can't even talk over.
Can you hear me now?
Am I having an acid flashback?
Hey, Opie.
No one hears that in Radio Land, though.
I know.
Well, it's gone.
They got to deal with us hearing it.
Is it gone?
It's gone now.
All right, now it's gone.
We got the caller?
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank.
You guys are echoing.
Wait, can we take a call? What?
Your mic's not on because I can't.
Mic isn't on. Oh my God! Oh no! He's going to kill somebody. He is absolutely going to kill somebody. Ben's mic is not, and if Ope had the board, click, that mic would have been on. It seamless.
Hey, Cozy, I'd get that mic on. All right.
It's on. Cozy Steve is going to have... Dude, you are...
No, you know what? I'm not even going to blame Steve because this.
No, I mean he's in a situation now where he is going to have to chop.
But listen, listen, Steve has to run all the stuff that I usually run. Yeah. I swear, Steve, I will not blame you for anything today because I know how ridiculous this is for you to try to read my mind.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying.
That was a simple thing. Oh, Ben's coming in the studio. Boop.
Yeah, you hit the button. Right. The mic is
No, but it has nothing to do with you. Do you understand that?
No, I got you. I'm just telling you that we're having two conversations going on in here, so it's so much more difficult.
I can hear the sweat on those Lebanese fingers already.
He's freaking out, man.
I just want to be cozy and be loved.
This is just another example that this channel is running itself at this point. It's running itself. One phone call, I would have been able to say, you know, I just assumed, stupid me, that it would look pretty much like it did last time we were down here, or something like we do every day in New York. Not a completely different setup where you take me out of the mix. Is that mic now on? I don't know.
It's on. It's on now.
Sweetie turned it on.
What were we going to say, Ben? Because I don't even remember.
They have to fix there's something wrong with the phones in New York that delay is happening, so Jaime's working on it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can't take phones yet?
Not
yet. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, bullshit, we can't hear that echo. We heard at least two Anthonys talking in the background.
Oh, you did?
So it does go out over there.
All right, so then they can see some of the hell we're in right now.
Oh, cool. And when all else is said and done, Opie's mic sounds like he's at the bottom of a well.
I don't know if I think that's someone now. I think that it sounds okay out on the monitor. I think that someone might be a little messing with his mic. Sounds funny. Because the levels actually, you know how the levels are perfect here.
Yeah. All right.
Jeez.
Well, I'd love to know when we'll be able to take calls. Is that a major problem, or is that a problem that can be solved within minutes? Yeah? I see phone calls being made in there. And
Jaime's ready to kill somebody.
He's calling New York trying to get it worked out.
Poor Cozy Steve.
I know.
The pressure is now completely on Steve, even though, like,
it's really not.
Fault.
It's really not. I won't get pissed at Steve at all because it just doesn't make sense on any level if you understand the inner workings of the Opie and Anthony show.
Right.
I mean, you know, I think they made a corporate decision because I was talking to Jaime that they're taking the boards out of all the talk studios down here. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's great, but you should be talking to the guys that are running these shows to see if that's going to affect the show.
For the most part, on talk shows, a guest will come in, maybe during a commercial break. He'll sit down at a mic. Everyone will know that mic has to be up by the time they join the show, and then you talk to them. But a show like this, someone's running into a microphone. It's very hard to just pop the mic up for that guy if you're not in the situation.
Simple as this. Probably Elo's listening right now, and these guys want us down here.
Yeah.
We're not coming back for this setup because it just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't work for this show.
You're not going to take away something that I've been doing for close to 20 years because it makes sense for other shows.
Yeah. This show is a unique beast.
Every show is unique. There might be other guys out there that need special things done in their studio. Just to take all the boards out of every studio because it makes sense to some, gearhead out there. No. And if someone was running this channel, they would be going to each show going, all right, what are your needs when you come down to Washington? Mm-hmm. I noticed, because I've spent so much time in New York, that you run your own board, and you do a good job at that. So I, as the guy running this channel, I noticed that it's going to be different when you're in Washington. Is that okay?
Nothing.
That's the conversation I would have.
Sure.
I should just run the channel. I swear to God, I should just take myself off the air. I'll do a little something, and then I'll run the freaking channel.
Oh, you can't come off the air.
Actually, I could do both. I could run this channel in my sleep. That's what amazes me. This is the easiest thing in the world. You just communicate with the show and find out what their needs are. Frank in Jersey, what's up?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear us?
Your microphone sounds like shit, man. Anthony's blasting through the radio, and then you can barely hear you. Sounds like you're at the bottom of a well.
All right, thank you, Frank.
That's what he wanted to say?
That was it.
Anthony in Oceanside, what's up?
You got to be kidding me. You've
What?
got to be kidding me. I can't hear a word you're saying. Not only that, Anthony's got the crazy radio DJ voice this morning, and so does Opie, and it sucks, and fuck Washington. Ooh, keep it up, guys. Ooh.
The crazy DJ voice?
Well, the mics
I don't think they've changed our voices, have they?
The mics are a little different. Max in Dallas. What's up, Max?
Hey, boys. God dang, I can
Hi, Max.
hear you. This is too cool. I was just
he
wondering,
can actually hear us.
Opie, the reason you don't have a board is because you don't know how to run it. Remember? Didn't somebody already say that to you?
That was more of a joke. You have no idea what goes on a regular basis.
I think there might be a weird delay thing going on the phones here.
Really?
Are you catching that? Where I think they're hearing us a little later than we think they're hearing us.
Like we're not hearing the delay, but it still exists.
Yeah. Like we say, hey, how you doing? And then they chime in a little later. Mm-hmm.
I say on the next call, we make a concerted effort to notice that, all of us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Are there any more phones?
All right, let's try
this guy.
Dugout Doug.
All right.
Hey, Doug, what's
guys?
up today? How do we sound on the phones?
Hi, Doug.
Oh, this is really bad, and I had a radio station ready for you guys if you want to go to that little bit this morning.
Wait, what's wrong with the phones, though? You're a faithful listener of the program.
Yeah, right now you guys sound like
I
a
hear the
really
delay.
bad cell phone, cutting in and out, fading in and out with the volume, and and the callers sound like that over the radio, and while I'm on the hold. You guys sound fine over the radio. The callers sound like they're fading in and out of volume. Right now, you guys sound like you're in and out of volume over the phone.
Over the phone, we sound a little weird to you.
Yeah, you're fading in and out. You're going up
Yeah,
and
I hear
down
the
in volume.
delay.
And I sound like it on the radio right now.
Huh, interesting.
Well, there's a delay.
Yeah, I hear a little delay going to you.
Dugout Doug, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm Doug.
See, there's the delay.
All right, well, we got to take the phones out of the mix, too. That's good. That's really good for a talk show.
Bye, Doug.
Thank you for playing along. Thanks for that little experiment. All right, well, technically, we're a disaster today.
Again.
Hopefully, we can make up for it with our creativity, some fun clips and hijinks that I can't wait to see if we can even play. Because that's going to be real interesting.
Yeah, we got lots to do.
I hear we got Pat O'Brien audio that I have not heard yet, and I hear it's great.
It's amazing. He's trying to get a girl to do a threesome, and that's why he went into rehab.
Yeah, he's in rehab. He did one of those, what you call phone calls, Opie, where he was completely smashed, I guess, hammered. Or that could just be the excuse. Maybe he wasn't hammered and said, I better check into rehab and tell people I was drunk because that's the only excuse I have for this. Called up some chick, was trying to convince her to get into a threesome with him and his wife, and is using profanities, and I guess this chick taped this, and now the tape is out, and that's why he went into rehab. Because for some reason, if you go into rehab, it gives you a clean slate. If he didn't go into rehab and this tape came out, he'd be screwed, in trouble, big time. But you go into rehab, everyone goes, oh, well, he's in rehab.
Right.
Of course it's okay.
What? Can you just deny it's him? I mean, I know it might sound like him, but on the phone, it never sounds exactly the same.
No, you can't.
You really shouldn't deny it. It just makes it worse, I think.
Well, no one should do it.
Maybe there's pictures.
Why don't we take a break, give these guys a few more minutes, make sure the bugs are, are fixed in this damn thing.
Giving them a whole commercial break?
And then, can we play a song or something? Eric, you got anything cool back at the home base there that you can play? He'll play something.
Will give us a lot of time. Maybe they could
Because no one wants to
up.
hear us bitch anymore, and I understand that, but it just amazes us that there's just still problems. It just amazes me. If I was running the station, I would have been here at 4 in the morning to make sure everything was set and ready to go. But
I don't consider that bitching.
But that's stupid me.
I consider that just talking about the situation at hand.
All right. Well, we'll take a break. We're going to play the Pat O'Brien audio. We got to talk about the ride over here, Anthony.
Yes.
Got to talk about the train ride up. Want to do the post-Ozzy interview stuff, that our observations. It was really, really cool.
The happiest boy in the world yesterday.
Anthony has a new movie theater experience.
Yes.
Also, we got Dee Dee in the house. Cricket, she's going to do the news today. The Mad Mexican's going to stop on by. We're going to talk to Sal, the cab driver from last night, who decided he wanted to fishtail us all the way home.
Nice.
From Georgetown, and lots going on in the news, obviously. So
Sal, the cab driver?
Sal, the cab driver.
That was his name? I thought he was, foreign.
I don't know. His name was Sal, I guess.
Oh, it's Saul.
It's some awful, yeah.
I thought we
it
had
was Sal, Ben's saying.
Okay.
I thought we were turning into some wacky morning show where we have the cab driver.
Keith, did you just say something?
I did say something.
Oh. Yeah, see, I can't control your mic, sorry.
What's that, Keith?
I said the cab driver's name was Saul.
Oh, there he is.
It's on, right? Wasn't it on or no?
It's barely on.
I think it was.
I would have
pot him up a little.
Potted him up a bit.
A little higher, you know, but
Keith isn't very, on the mic. You're not a broadcaster, so it's, maybe you'd have to turn your mic up a little more. But who knows that?
Let me let's say hi to Peter. I'm gonna see if the
You're
phone's
getting
working.
real
Peter.
weak, man. In the old days, you used to flip out, break things. You're getting old, man. I'm telling you, your show lost the edge. I'm really.
You know what the
serious.
problem is?
I mean,
There's nothing in front of him to break. They're taking everything away. You
That's
can't
your
break
idea of
granite.
losing the edge? Is that he's not throwing something?
I mean,
Peter, the problem...
Opie, man. I mean, he comes in there to Washington, station. They just dissed him all over the place. Didn't ask him any questions. What do you want? If it was me and I had talent coming in there, first question, I have a questionnaire sheet. What do you need? Tell me your needs. What do you want? We'll take care of you. You're our premium guys. I mean, I would have had
you
this
looking
thing
for
laid out.
employment?
They just ignored you like you were nothing.
The guy that sort of runs the radio station, he called me around 6 o'clock last night to ask if I was in Washington yet. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going to dinner.
And nice follow-up.
That was the first time. Nice. That was the first time I heard from him, as far as this whole D.C. trip goes. So, no, dude, you know what? Peter. Here's the problem. People are sick of me bitching and complaining and screaming. I get that. There's a point where it's fun for the radio show and it has its place. But then it gets to a point where people are like, oh, God, another show where Opie's losing his mind and Anthony's, bitching too. They don't want to hear that after a while. And we even acknowledge that. And we talked to the gang down here in Washington. We're like, look, we'll try to bitch less, but get everything, set up and set up nice for us. That's why when we get back and we're off the premium, supposedly everything is going to be running nice and smoothly. We'll see.
It's going to be perfect when we get back to New York.
But I understand people don't want to tune in every day hearing bitching and complaining. But it just boggles the mind that we have these problems still.
Are they that stupid? They don't see that you guys run a very unique show, and that your talent that needs to be talked to before you come down to a new venue and say, what are your needs and wants? They just don't care about you, I don't think.
Oh, see? Opie's trying to get a word in edgewise.
Well,
the delay, this guy keeps talking over Opie talking because he hears silence because there's a delay.
But see, what I would have done...
Pot him down.
I would have potted him down and talk over him, but I don't have any controls over anything today because some idiot thought this was a good idea.
No control.
See, here's the problem. The person that is sort of running this channel, I think he's spread too thin, obviously.
Is that it?
And he has a lot of other things he has to worry about.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's take a little break.
Eric. Is Eric going to talk to us back in New York at all? What?
We're going to do it here.
He's probably running around like crazy.
We're going to fire off all that other stuff from in here.
What do you got to play?
We got Ben chose Anthony's Martini Steve song, and then we'll do...
Well, that's what I want to know, because then we... Okay. You set things up in radio.
Gotcha.
Just to play it doesn't mean... It won't mean anything to somebody out there.
Gotcha.
Martini Steve, obviously, who's talking there, Anthony.
Yeah.
Likes his flame clothes.
Loves his flaming clothes.
He's wearing one of his flame shirts today.
Mm-hmm. And he's actually on fire in there.
Right.
Trying to work the board.
Right, he's losing his mind in there. And so you got with your brother.
Yeah.
And you did a little song about Martini Steve.
A little song parody. Back to my roots, Opie.
It's basically a play on the fact that he likes wearing a lot of things with flames on it.
That's true.
Check this out.
He's got some flaming shoes, the kind of pyro would admire. He makes contestants bring in food.